So the story in this exhibit about the Northwest Passage is extremely relevant today. As we all know, there's a lot of things happening in the Arctic, a lot more navigation than there was. There's also a lot more interest in everything about the Arctic, about the North. And I think this here brings back the reality that the Arctic has been of interest for centuries and centuries. Not only the Northwest Passage, but everything around it. And I think what we have here is an extraordinary display of that whole history and how men were interested to find that Northwest Passage, but also how cultures encountered. And that's something we all often forget when we talk about the Northwest Passage. We think about the Europeans trying to find an economic route to the Pacific, but it's first and foremost a story about humans and humans meeting other humans. And that whole encounter, I think, is quite interestingly displayed in this exhibit. So I think it is quite relevant and quite timely with everything that's happening, including some of the discoveries that are being made in the Arctic. Having the privilege and the chance of being part of the team that was fortunate to discover HMS Erebus, it was a great thrill. We've been looking very hard since 2008, spent a lot of time and energy to search because it was important for the history of the North, British history, Canadian history. So to be able to finally find it was one thing. To find it in such a state of preservation was absolutely incredible. And we, going down on it for the first time, I remember the first dive I made on it, is just touching history directly. It was being so close, as close as you can get to 1848, I guess. But really opening up a treasure trove of information. And I think that's what's really exciting. It wasn't about finding it. Finding was only the beginning of the work. And what we want to do now is to learn more about the story, learn more about what happened, but also raise interest for people in Canada and around the world about this incredible story, which is in fact only one part of a bigger story, which is told here in this exhibit. My name is Marc-Andre Bernier. I'm the chief of the underwater archaeology team at Parks Canada.